What's going on, guys? So today on this Shoky review, kind of a quickie realistically, but hey, little cute thingies like so. Just like we've had with petite guys in the past, we have the new small thingies that you can actually buy and collect that are super cheap, and it is the new haro-pla that came out very, very recently. And we have right in the middle, we've got Haro Basic Green, we've got Haro Diva Red, and Haro Shooting Orange. Now, right quick, we'll take a quick look at the box. Well, if we can. It's a little close, hold on. Alright. So you've got Haro Basic Green, you've got the Haro right there, you got the haro-pla logo here, Gundam Build Divers logo up here. No tools, no glue required. You really could. Like, I built all three of these guys in not even an hour, and it could easily be done with no tools at all, not even nippers. But, of course, if you want to clean up, you're going to need those. Got Bandai 2018, you got the little warnings down here. Kind of basic construction there. And like I said, a life-size one there, so that's actually the size of your haro-pla as you make it. And obviously showing you don't need any tools. In basic green, nothing important there. And you got your warning that actually probably a haro probably won't hurt your 3-year-old that much. Just keep them away from the small parts. And yeah, nothing super important there. I don't even think there's any... No artist, no nothing like that. 500 yen, so these guys are roughly about $6.50, $7, thereabouts, wherever you get them. But they're stupid easy, stupid cheap. I don't believe there's even any different read-up between the three, so we'll just get rid of the boxes. And bring in the Haro guys here. And of course, if you were on my live stream the other night, you already saw these guys. Actually, I'm going to get a picture of that. It looks pretty cool. Now, what I kind of tried to do here with at least these three is show off the three in a different pose, depending on which way you're kind of going with it. Now, oddly enough, I nailed this one with the exact same box art, so that's kind of funny. Now, just very basically, because basic Haro, you get the puzzle piece like you do. You get a little stand right in the middle. And you're saying, wait a minute, aren't those guys supposed to have arms and legs? Yes, they do. And unfortunately, they don't retract inside like you think they do, even though you get the hands hidden away right there if you want the ear flaps open. But something really cool, if you guys know me for other things, storage. Boom. All up underneath here, you do get the cool arms and legs bit here. Go ahead and pull these all out, like so. And you set that there. Now with the basic one, of course, the only real articulation you get is just the flaps. And when I say basic, I don't mean the green one, I just mean without anything attached. You pop off the hands, which are only held in place by these little tabs right there. You're just kind of tabbing them into the back of the finger holes there. So yoink those things out of there. And go ahead and stick him back on the peg for the time being. Grab yourself an arm. And you got the polycap end, and you got the plastic end. The plastic end is what the hand goes on. You guys can see I've still got some orange ink on my finger from panel lining. And then basically you just pop that in a socket, just like that. These guys are actually, they're honestly somewhere between being easier and easily just as hard as the petite guys. The construction itself is mildly confusing between these different round parts. Make sure you got them lined up. And when you have the inner part, which I can show off just briefly, just try to separate the shell here if it wants to cooperate. Rip the whole thing off. So you got the inner workings there. If you really feel like detailing all that up, it does look kind of like a ball, doesn't it? There's only a couple things to indicate which way is up and down, and that's mostly the eyes right here, but you have to build part of it from the backside, so it gets really confusing. But after a couple of them, you kind of figure it out. Now go ahead and put that back together. It does snap together very effectively. Now you saw, you just kind of push off the feet, so to speak, like so. Grab that, polycap in goes that way. Plug those on. Stick the feet onto the little plastic ball end. You heard me. And there you go. There's yet a haro in its walk-around mode. And the hands are just on the ball joints, as you've seen. Everything is just ball joints. Nothing major. It can't necessarily stand, but we can often try. Mind you, these guys are not generally used for ground usage. They tend to be floating around in space. Now, you do have the open hole down in the bottom. Each one comes with enough covers for the sides and, of course, the bottom. And you can just put that in there, but because I like to leave them on the stand, as such, I always leave the bottom hole open. But because you have a hole here, here, and there, you can actually just kind of plug them in however you want, honestly. But they're very excitable. I love these things. They're really cool. Now, there's only a couple differences between them, and it generally has to do with the arm color and the inner frame, so to speak, color. So the green one has a red frame. Looks pretty cool. It means he has red eyes. Orangey here has the kind of purpley pinky color. Eyes are kind of a darkish maroon, and has the kind of, I don't know, white-ish arms, and a panel lined with orange. I don't know if that was a good decision or not. It kind of goes with it, kind of doesn't. And like I said, the way I decided to display them, at least right off the bat, was in different modes. So he's kind of in a partial mode. Oh, by the way, you have more storage here if you go that far. So say you need to pull off some of the other peg holes or covers, you can plug them in here. You can also plug the stands in here to get them out of the way for if you want to put it into full-on roll-around ball mode, which I'll show off with ready here. With this one I call the ketchup and mustard version, because he's ketchup on the outside and mustard on the inside, and a decidedly flesh tone color for the limbs. That came up on the live stream. Actually, I don't know if the camera was rolling when I started building this one, to be totally honest with you guys. But, like I said, I'm going to put him into ball mode, like so. You can go ahead and pop the peg out, and he will sit like so. That was just me kind of flicking it. So you can have it sit totally flat. That's why they have that raised center bit, so you can have him haro, haro, so they're fun. They really are. I really do dig these things. Now, real quick, the red guy does have red hands. They're hidden away on the inside. I'm going to put these in here, and like I said, you can, oh, when you flip it over, you can totally store your pegs there. And if I looked at the thing correctly, I believe these will actually connect to the petite guy, bases as well. I could be wrong, though. Now, there's one silly thing that I found while building these, and I'll show it off here real quick, but I'll skip transformation just to make life easy. So, if you're feeling particularly funny, you can stack them. I figured there's got to only be a couple of reasons why there'd be holes on multiple sides, and that's so that you can kind of make them connect in funny ways. I went with a stoplight configuration. Now, there's a yellow one coming later that will totally work better in this position, but in this case, I find this to be pretty dang funny. And as mentioned before, of course, your little bits of puzzle pieces here can all connect together. Now, when you have the limbs on, they don't really want to fit together. Now, front to back, they probably will, but side to side, they start running into each other. Now, just for a quick size comparison, because we haven't seen him in a little bit, there's our buddy Wally. So, without arms and legs, they're, you know, a little bit shorter than Wally. Actually, I guess roughly they're not going to get too much taller, but they're roughly Wally size, so yay for that. And for the money, these things are actually pretty cool. They'd be very good for starting out with your little kids, or if you just want to build up another silly little collection of things. And everybody loves a haro, right? Right. Now, there is the Momo haro, or whatever it's called. That one is coming, so it's like the reddish one, but with cat ears. I have that one coming. I don't have the yellow one coming as of yet, but I do have the like evil one from 00 coming, so that's pretty cool. Can't wait for that one to come in here. So I'll do all those together as a review, just like this one. Very quick and easy. So guys, if you like this quick little review, give me a thumbs up. If you are new here, hit the subscribe-ish button. And of course, if you want to help out the channel a little bit, go ahead and hit up the Patreon right here on the screen, just like John, Andy, Steve, Kolby, and TheKrowSama have. You can go over there and help support the channel. I'm looking for about $200 a month just to kind of offset the cost of making all these fun things for you guys. And of course, if you want to help out in little ways, but also get a cool shirt, go ahead and hit up the Shoky shirt store right there. Everything is in the description down below as usual, including social media. So go ahead and follow me on all the things. And guys, that's it for this kind of Shoky quickie. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Remember, as always, keep on haro.